Okay, hello, hello, hello. Okay, there we go. And there we go. All right. So look, I'm over here having technical difficulties for whatever reason. So what's up, y'all? This is my IRL channel. I call myself. I'm just like playing around with stuff because um I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have no reason. So I'm gonna be doing a get ready with me. I'm not really going nowhere. Just like a daily thing. I'm going to flat iron my hair, and I might put on some lashes. I might not put on some lashes, but I'm gonna do a story time. Now I was sitting here thinking, what story time should I do? Because I have so many stories. I be telling y'all on the stream, but I don't really feel like I go into full blown detail about the things that go on. So I decided today maybe I should tell the story time about me and my friend. I'm gonna give her name. I don't know what I'm gonna name her yet. When um we got chased by some boys. I was about we got chased by some boys and they had pew pews. Okay. So firstly, listen, this could possibly be true, possibly not true. I'm just saying that for cautious reasons. I don't want nobody to be sitting here like, oh, did that really happen? Ooh, 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 did that really happen? Cause y'all be trying to clock people, and I don't got time for the clockness. Okay, don't try to clock me. So actually, I'm lying. So y'all get ready with me, because I am about to stream part 2 of South of Midnight. So I'm getting myself together to make my video for that because I was gonna live stream it, but I decided to just make a video because why not? I'm trying to get into this. I'm trying to get used to doing videos because I never did this. So it's like I'm unlocking a chapter that I feel like is very important. It's in order for me to be consistent because I can't live stream every day. So I need to get used to being able to get comfortable with just recording and editing and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just saying stuff. So okay, I got my flat irons on. Do I have my glue? I just messed the camera up a little bit. Do I have my glue? Is my glue around? Is my glue around for use? That's my water and my oil. Nothing much. Looking like I've been unpacking for 50 years. Nothing much to see in the background. Nothing much. um. So the story starts off when we was in class one day. I'm not gonna lie. Me and my high school friends, we were doing a lot of shit we had no business. So if I never told y'all the story, which I'm probably gonna do since I'm gonna be on this channel too, I'm gonna tell you about the story about me getting kicked out of my original high school. So I was going to my original high school with my cousin, but I got kicked out of there, so I ended up going to this other high school, which I will not be disclosing. But I ended up going to this other high school because I got kicked out of my first high school because I was basically kind of like a pushover, and I let people do something that they had no business doing. But I'm gonna do a story time about that, so we're not even gonna talk about that because I don't really want to. I want to leave that for us to actually talk about on actual, on the channel. Um, so basically, me and my friend, and me and this friend, we are no longer friends. But me and this friend, we had decided. I just seen that glue. What the heck? Well, I guess I could use this. Whatever. This is some glue that I got from the beauty supply, and it's for my lashes. It's supposed to be eyeliner too, but I'm not good with all that. I don't do none of that. I just use lashes, because I got baby lashes, so I like to enhance the look of my eyes because I like my eyes got that little Chinese kind of look. But anyway, back to the story because I'm all over the place. So, me and my friends. we had, well, me and my friend, we decided to skip this thing called vocational school. So vocational is like you taking college courses while you're in high school. So half of the day I would not be in high school. I will be at a like a not a community college, but in a way basically like a community college type of field. And I was taking game designing and she was taking cooking, but we was never in the same building, so we would get on two different buses. So she would get on a bus that would go towards the east side, and then mine was on the west side. If that makes sense. I know everybody got west side, north side, blah blah blah. So that should make a little bit of sense. So this day we was like, hey, we had I think we had pre-cal together. Pre-cal, or yeah, it had to be pre-cal. Cause yeah. So we had pre-cal together and we both decided like, hey, let's not go to class today, let's skip. Let's go, you know. So she was like, yeah, let's do that. So my mom was never at home during the day because she had a boyfriend at the time and he worked all night, so they would go on date, like they would spend time with each other while I was at school, obviously, because she don't have to be around me and I don't gotta be, I'm not in their mood. So she was never at home. So some days when we used to skip, we would just go to my house because why not, why not go to my house, because it's nobody there. So I didn't live that far from the school. It was probably like driving, it was probably like, I'll say probably like 8 minutes, but walking it was like 30 minutes. Y'all, if y'all walked and then you drove in that same distance, you know what I mean. Like it's way faster, obviously, in a car than walking. So, um, I was sitting there and we just decided to go to my house. So when I had asked her, I'm sorry, I had a moment. So when I had asked her, did she want to come to my house because we were skipping or whatever, she was like, yeah, let's do that. Boom, boom. So before we went to my house, we had, first of all, we had to not get caught. We couldn't get caught by the school police or whatever. Like the people that be driving around. Boom, boom. So we waited a little bit. We sat in the lunchroom for a bit until the police or whatever they call it, the security guards, top flight security, they had went somewhere and we hurried up and snuck out. So we could catch the bus because it's a bus that goes all the way down to my street, or we could have walked. So we end up walking. Now I'm gonna tell y'all another story time too about me and this girl, because I'm not gonna say we skipped a lot, but when we did skip, she was like, her or my high school best friend, the girl that is the godmother to my child. It was either or, and it was another girl too, but I don't know if I want to talk about her just yet. So, but yeah, so basically it was like three of us, and then like sometimes other people would come with us. Like we had a crew of girls, but it was like mainly the three main girls that I used to hang around, and we used to skip together. We had a we I was cycling them. Like we didn't all hang out together. Like sometimes I would hang out with her, sometimes I would hang out with her, sometimes I hang with her. So the friend that I'm talking about, we gonna give her a name. I'm gonna go with Leslie because I don't know what, that's nowhere near her name, but I don't know. I'm just feeling Leslie right now. It just feels like it will go perfect with my story. So me and Leslie, we end up walking. We walk into my house or whatever. As we walking, we probably like 10 minutes into the walk. Boom, boom. I'm on the lookout, making sure, because the security guards, they could drive anywhere in the school facility to make sure people not skipping. But I never got caught, so at least I don't remember. I don't think I never got caught. So I'm just looking out, making sure like that nothing is out the ordinary. We just going about our day. We basically about to just go to my house and watch fucking TV or eat. That's all we do. Um. So then she off. That's what I was saying. I'm sorry, cause I'm all over the way. Girl, calm down and tell the fucking story. Ugh. So yeah, we decided to go get something to eat in the middle of us walking. So it's a Coney Island that's like probably like, I say probably like 10 minutes away from my house. Boom boom. So we went inside the Coney Island and we sat down for. We usually eat at my house, but this time we had ended up sitting down. So we sitting down inside the Coney Island. Coney Island is kind of like a like you could kind of say like a deli to certain people. Like it's like a family restaurant. I don't know. I don't know a good way to like explain what a Coney Island is if you've never seen one. So we sitting in the Coney Island, boom, boom. So she came out of nowhere and was like, some dude that she gave her number to while she was catching the bus one day wanted to hang out with us. So I said, oh, okay, boom, boom. At this time, I had a boyfriend, and me and this boyfriend, this was my first boyfriend that I ever had. I tell y'all this all the time. I've never been into a lot of relationships before. So, um, I at this time we was kind of like offish because he had a tendency, because I wasn't doing the hump. He would had a tendency of like cheating on me a lot with girls who were active, and at this time we was off because I just had found out that he had cheated on me with someone. So I was down to be around anybody because as long as they didn't think nothing was going to happen, because I was not active at this moment. So I didn't mind hanging around people. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, who are going like who we all linking with? So then she was talking about how he had like a couple of his friends. It was like four of them, but it was only just me and her. So that was like, okay, what? Okay, so that's what I was confused about, because I'm like, girl, it's just me and you. Maybe we should link with them when we got the girls, like when we got the crew. And she was like, no, he wants to see me right now. Ooh, so I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. So we get to crazy. Yeah. So we get to we leave out of there, we start walking to my house because we about to prep in my house now. We about to get cute, pull out the flat irons, do our little hair, you know what I'm saying, do the girly stuff before we leave out. They decided to meet us at a park that wasn't that far from my house. Because I'm guessing they didn't live that far from me. She met them at the bus near the school. So we ended up meeting them at a park. So when when I said we end up, we not there yet. I'm just saying that's where we're going with the story. So when we get to the park or whatever, before we get to the park, sorry, before we get to the park, the guy was just talking crazy to her, like basically saying he wanted some, boom, boom. So I'm like, girl, it's not too late to flake. You get what I mean? So I'm like, girl, we don't have to actually go to the dang park. I know my story is going to be so all over the place. I am so sorry, but I'm getting used to. I got to get used to the storytelling timing. So work with me. This is the first one, I think. I don't know, but no, it's not. But it's been a minute. So anyway, so yeah, so she was like, okay, sorry. So she was like, no, I still want to go see him, even if he said that he don't want nothing. He want to do something with me. She still wanted to go hang with them because I don't know. We was delusional back then. Maybe it was just the delusion of us not realizing that these guys were just complete, So she's like, no, I still want to go see him. Let's go hang out. Boo boo. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. We not doing nothing else. We didn't skip school. We might as well make it the hell out of it. We got like 3-4 hours to figure something out. At this moment, we only had like probably like 3 hours left because it took us like an hour to get to my house because we had ate at the Coney Island, then we walked, then we came back. I mean, now we walk into the park. So an hour didn't went by. We only got a couple more hours before, I got to make it back to the school because I got to fake like I was in school because my mom picks me up from school every day. So it wasn't like I could be like, oh, she picks me up. So if she would have figured out if I was skipping or not. So, we get to the park after we done got ourselves together. The park was probably like a 10-minute walk. We get to the park or whatever. They're not there yet. So these boys blowing her phone up. They're not even there yet. So I get to hopping on the swing because I'm mad childish. So I done hopped on the swing and shit. And I'm just sitting there minding my business, just on my phone. Cause I was like, I had a little crush on this boy. I had a huge crush on this boy. But we never took it there. We never even dated or anything like that. And it's reasons why. I think I'll eventually come out and tell that story. But yeah, so it's reason why me and him never talked. But we always would text on this thing called Kick. Y'all probably don't know what Kick is. But it was this app called Kick or whatever. So while we waiting on them to get here, or however they, I was gonna say pull up, but I'm pretty sure they didn't have a car because she met them on the bus. So yeah, uh, as we waiting on them to get there or whatever, I'm just sitting there texting him, and he asking me where I'm at. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm hanging out with Leslie and shit. We we just at the park. He like, oh, you didn't go to class? Boom, boom. He goes to the same building as her, so he and cooking too with her, so they got the same class together. So he like, oh, you with her? I just realized she not here either. Boom, boom. So um, I'm like, yeah, we decided to not go to class today. So he like, oh dang, he's basically saying like, oh dang, you should let me know. I would have came too. Boom, boom. So I'm like, oh yeah, but maybe next time, maybe next time. I'm talking to because we never did that. So I'm just chatting, you know what I'm saying, flirting a little bit. Like maybe next time we can hang out, we can do what, whatever, whatever I was saying at that moment. I wish I still had my kick, but I don't. So the guys end up walking, or whatever. They look like straight Y ends. When I mean straight Y ends, I mean complete Y ends. So one had like a ski mask on. He had a little hoodie. Boo boo. The other, it was all together. It was four of them because the one that she talked to, he looked a little bit regular. Boo boo, but he had like some gloves on, and it wasn't even cold outside, so I was confused. And he had a black hoodie on, and he had like a Nike check or whatever. And then the one with the ski mask, and then the other two, like they just had like on some like regular, like they had on like the night tech outfit, the whole night tech outfit, but they had like something like covering their face, so like you could only see their eyes. I don't know what those called. Y'all can tell me what those is called, but I don't know what those is called. It wasn't a ski mask like the other guy, but they was covering up their mouth and shit. So I'm like, what the is they? Did they just come from robbing somebody? Like, what's going on here? So the the boy that she talks to, I'm gonna call him Damien, cause why not? So the boy she been talking to, whatever. He come up, boo boo. They get this talking, hugging, boo boo. So they didn't went like, if y'all ever been to a park, like where where you can sit at, like kind of like a table, like a picnic table. I don't know what you would call those. So they sitting on the little tables at the park or whatever. They holding their conversation. The other two guys, that had things covering their faces with the night tags. They went to another table and sat down, and then the boy with the ski mask, the one that was trying to talk to me. So he came up to me. I'm still on the swing. I'm still texting, my little yeah that I wanted to be with, but I was stuck with an idiot. Yeah. So I'm still texting him. So I look like, what you even coming over here for? Don't, like, what? I was a little distraught. I was a little disgusted. Like, ugh, like, why you out of all of them gonna come try to talk to me? What's going on here? So, and I wasn't like he was ugly, but like it was just like the ski mask shit kind of threw me off because I'm like, boy, what is going on here? What is it giving? Like, do it look like I want to be your Bonnie and we on some class? She like, what's going on? So he like, hey, what's your name? So I'm like, so because of how he came at me, it was, but that was literally my reaction. Cause like how he said it, I was like, oh, he sounded a little, what I'm saying, a little scrumptious. The look wasn't given. When he first walked over, I'm like, but it was, he said something. He had like a deep voice. It was like a deep tone. And he was like, yeah. He's like, what's your name? And I was like, my name Angie. Like, what's up? Yeah. Stupid ass. So he like, so I told him my name. He told me his name. Boom, boom. We just gonna call him Steve. I don't know. I just made some shit up. I looked at something that said Steve and we went with it. So me and Steve, we chatting, we talking or whatever. He asked me how old I am. He asked me what school I go to. He went to a school like that's for people who like been a juvenile and stuff that just want to get an education and get their high school diploma before it's too late. So he went to one of those schools. So I was telling him like, oh, like how was that? Boom, 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 boom. We just chatting. And out of nowhere, the my friend Leslie, she get to texting me. I almost said her name. Out of nowhere, she gets a text on my phone, and at first I didn't see it because I had a habit of having my phone on silent all the time. Especially because when I was younger, my mom had a tendency of always going through my phone. So like I would keep my phone on silent so she wouldn't be able to go through my phone. So I always kept it on silent because I did not want her to go through my phone at all. So, anytime I could avoid her going through my phone, I would just turn it off. I don't want her going through my phone. Period. So, um, she was texting me at first, but I didn't see it until I like, and like you know how like when you pause in the middle of a conversation, like it was nothing else to being said, like we were just talking, and then the conversation kind of like died a little bit. So when the conversation died, I looked down at my phone and she was like, "This boy, this he's still trying to have sex with me. Boom, boom. I'm ready to go." So that was her response. She said she was ready to go. So I said, "Okay, cool." So I told the boy like, "You got a kick? Like we could talk on kick, boom, boom." But my friend ready to go. You feel me? We about to go. And I gotta get back to the school because my mom think I'm in class right now, so I'm making up excuses even though it's nowhere time. Most likely we was about to go back to the house because we wasn't even there that long. We was probably there for like 30 minutes or so. So we still got 2 hours to blow. So my so his response was, "Damn, y'all just got here. What the fuck? Y'all just got here. What you mean? What you mean y'all about to leave?" So I'm like, well, she said she ready to go. Like, I'm like, y'all her friends or y'all came through her. So she said she ready to go. I'm ready to go too. Like, that's my friend. Like, what is you saying right now? So he got a little attitude. So he went over there to the boy and was like, she ready to go. He was like, yeah, man, F her, F her, F her. She ain't trying to do shit for real. She invite me here for like they was about to get it popping in the park. Like it gave weird. Like the reasoning behind it was very weird. Cause I'm like, what did you think was about to happen? Like, did you think that y'all was about to just start popping it off in the goddamn park? Like, what you getting so mad for? I might as well clean it back too. I'm like, what you getting so bad for? So he was like, yeah, she ain't trying to do nothing. Boom, boom, boom. And the boy the ski mask boy, Steve, he was like, what you like? He's like, what you mean she ain't trying to get it popping? Like, he was a little confused too. Like, we was confused because he thought this was just a link up. He didn't know that his friend was trying to get it popping. At least that's what he was trying to pretend to me because he was trying to talk to me, which I never talked to him after this, after what's about to happen. So, um, I was like, well, we can hang out with y'all another time, but I gotta go. You feel me? So he get the going off and shit. Like he going off. Like this why I just don't get nobody. This why I just can't keep no. This why she ain't got nobody because she played too many games. Basically, like insinuating that they was talking about doing this stuff way before they even got here. But I don't know because I don't go through my friends' phones or anything like that. So I don't really know what the conversation was. All I know is I went on that, so I don't know. I thought we was just skipping, but this was her plan all along was to link with them. So, and maybe she thought once he seen her, his intentions was gonna change. I don't know. Um. So I end up was like, okay, we about to go because my blue bag and stuff was at the house, so I had to go back to the house anyway. And honestly, like us being there so short term, I was praying that my mom was not at the house. Well, she wasn't, thank God. I was praying that she was not at the house because honestly, it was not worth it. I could have just went to class. I would just say that. I should have just took my A word to class because it was not worth it. The whole situation was stupid. Um, so when we get to crazy. So when we get to walking and stuff, right? So I didn't have nothing to grab, so I just hopped off because I was on the swing the whole time. So I just hopped off the swing and crazy. I just hopped off the swing and crazy. And I went and I started following her. Basically, is what I was trying to say. So I get to following her, and the dudes they would sit there for a minute, and then they start following us. So they get to following us or whatever. So when we get to my side of the street, because we gotta cross like a major street to get to my side, because we was on the other side, because that's how we got to them. Um, okay, I was like, what the fuck? And yeah, they just kept following. They was following us the whole time. So when they get to following us and stuff, I'm like, girl, what the hell happened? So she said she basically started calling him a bum, uh, because she asked him. He told her to buy. So the food that we had got from Coney Island, right? He told her to buy that food and he was gonna get her the money back. And I'm not gonna say that's the reason why she didn't get him no cookie, but I think it played a part. So she's like, yeah, he wouldn't even pay for the food. He let me buy that, boo boo boo, and he was gonna give me the money back, but he lied, boo boo. And then now he in my face trying to say he want to do something with me, boo boo boo. So I'm like, girl, I said you believed him. You believed him. I forgot what I just named him. I don't even know what the hell I just named. Not Steve. What's the other name? I didn't forgot what I named him. So we just gonna go with the boy. So um he get the yelling like, B word, I know you ain't up there mother effing lying. You lying, da da da, cause he like he hear us. So like let's say if we like right here, they like right here. No, they like right here. Like they not on us, but like they are far enough that they can hear our conversation. So he like, B word, I know you ain't up there lying. I ain't tell you like that. I ain't tell you nothing like that. Why the F would I give you some money? What I look like? Da da da, blah blah, going off. Like, basically, like, in a way, like, saying, I ain't no goofy. Like, like, he would have never did that. So, basically, she making it up. So, I'm like, girl, we're not going to my house. We're not going to my house with them on you like that. What is going on here? I don't want these people to know where I live. So she like, okay, okay, okay. So she started whispering and she was like, let's cut this corner. Let's cut this corner. So I would say like my neighbors, I be calling everybody my neighbors in my neighborhood, even if they like a block down or whatever. So we went down my neighbor's fucking street and we just like stayed right there for a minute. So we sat there, we fucking we was acting like we was walking up to a house or whatever, and then they start trying to run up on us. When they seen us trying to go inside the house or whatever, even though we wasn't going in the house because that's not where I lived, they start trying to run up on us like they was about to try to rob us. So I said, oh shit. So I get the, when I'm telling you, I never ran so fast in my life. I get the running like pop 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 pop. We didn't ran inside of the abandoned house. So we ran inside the abandoned house, like literally screaming. I'm guessing we ran so fast that they didn't see where we went. I don't know how. I don't know how we did that. But they start shooting, y'all. They start shooting. So right, anyway, so they get the shooting in the sky, like, where y'all she's at? Where y'all she's at? Y'all thought she was sweet? Da, da, da. I don't know who's saying this. Most likely it was her dude because I I don't see it being nobody else. I think it was him. So yeah, he get the shooting in the air like, where y'all she's at? You thought she was sweet, boo boo boo. So we sat there. Y'all, this like towards the end of the story because nothing else happened at this. But we sat there for like, I don't know, like an hour. We sat in this abandoned house for an hour. And the crazy part is the Amanda house is still there. So like sometimes when I walk in my neighborhood, I get the memory of this because this was crazy. But we sat there for like an hour until like we didn't hear nobody no more, and then we walked out, and I was so scared. Like I was so scared, and I didn't skip no more for a while after this. I did still end up skipping again, but I didn't skip for a while after this because I was so scared. I'm like, oh my god, if I would have just stayed my ass at home, or not at home, but yeah, at home, even if I wanted to skip, that would have never happened, or I could have just stayed at school, period, and this would have never happened. So after that, after that situation of the whole shootout and stuff like that, um, the guy did try to contact me on Kick, but I blocked him. It was no question. It was nothing to talk about. I blocked the out of him. I didn't want to talk to him. I don't even know, what did you logically think it was to talk about? What did you think we could talk about? So I don't know. After that though, she couldn't put no two mans together, no one man, no three man, no nothing. It was just like, girl, you got bad taste in guys, and this was all because he wanted some cookie and you wanted some Coney Island that you paid for with your money. So, girl, bye, never again. That was my get ready with me. This is basically all I do. But I'm getting ready to stream as I do my lashes, and I might curl my hair. Sometimes I just flat iron it. But this hair is kind of getting old. It's gonna be time for me to get a new install soon. Basically, new hair because y'all like her. But this hair is really good though. So sometimes I just like to curl it because it got like a soft like glow, not glow, but like a soft curl that it do that looks so good. But I stopped taking care of it honestly. But this is really some good hair. I just stopped taking care of it when it got old. I just like F a bonnet, girl. You coming out very soon, but it's cute. But I'm getting my hair did this week, so like we almost at the crunch line. But listen, y'all, I want to do some more stuff like this. I'm sorry if this story was rambled out. I promise the next story time is gonna be way better. My next get it ready with me. Maybe y'all can help me pick out my outfit or something. We can do something fun. Yeah. I'm just trying to get into doing something. So I hope you guys like the video. Make sure you guys drop a like. And yeah, I think I was supposed to do it at the beginning, but who cares? If y'all stayed this long, drop a like.